Keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side. Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath. Then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And good evening from Northern Cass High School in Hunter, North Dakota, where we've got a pretty good matchup in Class A Region 1 girls basketball with the Valley City Highliners taking on the Northern Cass Jaguars. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Northern Cass comes in with a record of 9-2, ranked number 4 in the new Class A poll that came out this week from the North Dakota media. But the Jaguars uncharacteristically coming off a loss, 57-50 at Wahpeton on Monday night. Valley City comes in with a record of 8-2. They are 5-0 in region play, and that includes a win Monday at home against Central Cass by a score of 71-63. Valley City was 6-15 a year ago when they were in Class A. With the reconfiguration of North Dakota high school basketball, they're not playing the Fargo Metro schools. They're playing someone a little closer to their size as far as enrollment goes. And it looks like they've got some pretty good ball players, and they're adapting to the change in competition. In the JV game today, it was Valley City winning over Northern Cass 49-23. And Valley City also won the C-Squad game. I didn't get the score for that. But this is a team, Valley City, playing very well. And something else that I'm sure they have going for them is confidence. And that can be something that maybe gets knocked out of you a little bit when you play some of the Fargo Metro schools. So this will be an interesting matchup. Some very talented players on both sides. We'll get to that when we have our pregame interviews. We'll be talking to Coach Jimmy Howard of Valley City and DC Lucas of Northern Cass, and we'll do that when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Back at Northern Cats with our pregame show as the Jaguars get ready to host Valley City. DC Lucas, the coach of the Jaguars, joins us now. And this is a rare situation. The Jaguars coming off a loss Monday night at Wapaton. Talk about that game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, new environment for us. Wapaton came out and played really tough. They had a good game plan. They got up on us early. We fought back, tied the game, and they did a good job at the very end pulling it out. So we learned a lot of lessons down there. Hopefully that we can fix and translate to tonight.
I haven't had a chance to see your team this season. 9-2 looks pretty impressive. What are your thoughts about the team's progress at this point?
You know, we're getting there. There's still some things we need to clean up. I think on the offensive side of the ball, we're doing a pretty good job out of the gate here. We have some things we have to do a better job getting our posts a little bit more involved there. But defensively, I think there's some things we need to make sure that we approach differently in some of these games, especially against a good team like Valley City. But overall, you know, we're steadily getting better as the year goes on, which is all we can ask for to get ready for the regional tournament.
Something that came up, I believe, late December was that Hayden Crockett joined her sister Hallie in the 1,000-point club.
Yeah, it was really exciting to see. We knew she was closely approaching it, and she's been averaging like 25 points a game, so she out of the gate had a really good year. So we were excited for her. Teammates were excited for her, and I'm glad we were able to check that box right away out at the beginning of the year.
Has she gotten better as the year has gone on? As a junior, you'd think so.
Yeah, she has. I mean, we ask a lot of Hayden. I mean, obviously on the offensive side of the ball, she's our floor general. She runs our offense, but also on the defensive side, I've been really proud of her. A lot of times she has to take the best player on the opponent, and she does a really good job locking him down, and she doesn't get much rest, and she embraces it. She's a really good leader on the floor and off the floor.
Who are some people that have moved into new roles for you this year?
I think, we saw the same, cast, between Josie Jensen and Addie Lucas as our bigs, but I really like what I'm seeing out of Tess Gilbert and Addie Winterquist. I think Tess Gilbert moving into the starting lineup has really just been a phenomenal, controlling the ball, helping us on defense, and Addie Winterquist coming off the bench. She's averaging, I think, 10 or 11 points and about 7 rebounds, so she's been a really big help for us off the bench, and just had a tremendous start to the year.
I saw her do that on the JV level last year, so to a certain degree, I'm not surprised.
No, it's not. It was just nice to see it that it's translated to this year. She's just been a real bruiser down low, which I appreciate, and she, again, one of those players that keeps getting better and better every game.
Now you take on a Valley City game in the new setup. This is a region opponent, and they are a team with an 8-2 record themselves, and they haven't lost a game in the region.
Yeah, also a great start of the year. They've been a solid ball club. We watched a lot of tape on them. They've done a really good job. We got some great players coming out. I know it's Tessa Olsen, I think, is a really phenomenal player. Will be hard to stop. They've got a good team, physical team, big team. A lot of times we think we're the biggest team in the region. I don't think we are anymore. I think they've taken that role, which is good. This is going to be a good quality opponent. To your point, this is always a tough one because we've never seen them before, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all starts.
What will be the important things tonight?
I think for us, it's going to be controlling the boards. I think with how big they are, we got a box out, and like anything, any coach is going to say, doing little things right, making sure that we're disciplined on defense and patient on offense, and pick our shots.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's DC Lucas, coach of the Northern Cats Jaguars. We'll be back with our pregame show after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Join us at the Avalon Event Center in Fargo, North Dakota, January 17th for Winter Conference 2024. You'll hear from precision planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. This year will also include a question and answer session with local growers sharing their experiences. Winter Conference 2024, January 17th at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
Back at Northern Cass as the Jaguars get ready to host Valley City tonight. Jimmy Howard is the coach of the Valley City Highliners, who come in with a very impressive 8-2 record. Talk about your season.
The girls have played really hard. We're kind of coming together and playing for each other, learning how to win in this new environment in this Class A. It's been nice to play schools that are our size and show that we can compete. But the girls, they play extremely hard, and I just can't be more proud of the way it's gone for us at the beginning of the season here. Some games could have gone either way, but we've kind of figured out ways to win those, so just really proud of the way it's going.
This is an interesting matchup because you were in A last year and Northern Cass was in B a year ago.
Yeah, and so it's a matchup you wouldn't have seen a year ago, and I think it's two really good teams. I think it's going to be a great game tonight, and these are what the games are supposed to be now that we have this three-class system. It was supposed to be set up for really good games every night, and I think they have been. I think this is going to be another one.
What are the strong points of the Highlanders?
Getting our hands on some balls, getting steals, pushing it, our tempo, and being able to attack the basket. Those are really our big three things that we do really well. Rebounding, some games better than others, but we like to attack the hoop and get our hands on some steals and get some runs and get out and run.
Any individuals we should keep an eye on tonight?
Tessa Olson has played an extremely great year for us. Kind of a leader, does a lot of things for us. Drew Potratz is another one, guard for us. Outside shooter. She's really been coming on here the last few games from the three-point line. And then Katie Burchell off the bench for us. She's been a great six-man double-double machine for the last few games. And then kind of a dark horse is number 10, Dakota Potratz. She's long, athletic, likes to get to the hoop, and all of them together just playing kind of equal across the board. That's what we like to see.
Again, this is a first-time matchup, I think, or at least the first time in a long, long time. What have you seen from Northern Cass, and what are the things you're going to be concerned about tonight?
They're rebounding. Josie Jensen's a great rebounder. We're going to have to box her out. Crockett at the guard position, she's a lot to slow down. We're going to have to try to keep her contained. I expect them to play good defense, execute on offense. They shoot the ball really well, and so we're going to have to contest and try to limit them to one and done. And then I expect to see a little bit, some change-ups on defense. They like to go between a couple or three of them, and so we just got to be ready to adjust when their defense changes.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Jimmy Howard, coach of the Valley City Highliners. We'll have the starting lineups of tonight's game between Northern Cass and Valley City after these words on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with Irie Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
And back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you as we have the starting lineups for tonight's game between Valley City and Northern Cass. For Valley City, the Highliners will start with number 5, Drew Potratz, a 5'5 senior. Number 10, Dakota Potratz, a 5'9 sophomore. They are sisters. Number 20 is Greta Govin, a 6' junior. 23 is Hadley Thorson, a 5'10 senior. And number 32, Tessa Olson, a 5'10 senior. Jimmy Howard, the coach of Valley City, 8-2 on the year, 5-0 in Region 1 play. Now for Northern Cass, the Jaguars, with number 2, Hayden Crockett, a 5'7 junior, the Jaguars' leading scorer, averaging 25.8 a game. Number 4, Addie Rust is a 5'6 senior, averaging 2.6. Ellie Lucas, a 6'1 senior, averaging 7.2 points and 6.1 rebounds. Number 10 is Tess Jalbert, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 6.2 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And number 12, Josie Jensen, a 6'3 senior, averaging 11.1 points, 9.2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 block shots a game. D.C. Lucas, the coach of Northern Cass, the Jaguars 9-2, and now our national anthem. They snuck up on me with a Star-Spangled Banner there. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Lots of high school basketball tonight on yourliveevent.com. Other games you can watch this evening following this one: Kindred at Lisbon Thompson at Central Cass. And boys basketball, Crookston is at Hawley. There is a boys wrestling triangular at Central Cass going on at this hour with Central Cass, Devils Lake, and Fargo Davies. Also, girls and boys basketball with Park Christian at Ada Borup West. And the Valley City Highliners coming out in the traveling sky blue with navy blue. Highliners, in case you're wondering, that comes from the Highline Bridge, a very tall railroad bridge that goes into Valley City. 5 is Drew Potrats, 10 Dakota Potrats, 20 Greta Govan, 23 Hadley Thorson, and 32 Tessa Olson. This, the first of 3 games in as many days for Valley City. They'll be in Devils Lake Friday and Saturday. Friday they play Watford City, and Saturday Shiloh Christian. Both teams were ranked in the preseason poll from the Hoopster magazine. Now for Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett. As we mentioned, in the 1,000-point club now for the Jaguars. Joining her sister Hallie, who's now playing at Jamestown, the University of Jamestown. Addie Rust, number 4, Ellie Lucas, number 5. Tess Jalbert, number 10, and Josie Jensen, number 12. Jaguars trying to bounce back from a loss on Monday night at Wahpeton. What happened here? And a quick break from something must have shook loose somewhere. And Dakota Potrats with a basket to give Valley City a 2-0 lead. My camera is on, I know that. Still 2-0 Valley City, not quite 1 minute played in the opening quarter. You're going to see some stuff that doesn't make sense to see. There we go. Apologize for the technical problems. And 0 for 2 at the free throw line for Duke Potrats after the foul on the Jaguars. Tess Jalbert. Rebound for the Jaguars. Nice pass down low for Hayden Crockett and a foul. First foul on Valley City. It's on Dakota Potrats. Hayden Crockett at the line to shoot 2. and doesn't get the roll. .6:27 to go in the opening quarter. Just underway. And Hayden Crockett gets one of two. And the Jaguars are on the board, and a steal by Hayden Crockett. Missed the layup. And here comes Valley City the other way. Dakota Potratz with a drive and a foul. This is on Josie Jensen, her first. And Dakota Potratz to shoot two. Makes the first. Had a little better look than her sister did. Made the first of 2, 3-1 in favor of Valley City. And she made them both. Dakota Potratz with all 4 points for the Highliners. Rust to the basket, no good. Rebound for Dakota Potratz. Kicks it ahead on the break. And the basket for Drew Potratz. 6-1 Valley City, just over 2 minutes in. Hayden Crockett trying to drive through the crowd, shot missed, got the rebound, and scores in a foul. Foul is on Hadley Thorson, her first, team second. And Hayden Crockett completing a three-point play. She's got all 4 points for the Jaguars. And quickly breaking the press. And Hadley Thorson with a bunny. Pressure in the backcourt. Breaking it quickly, 22, Addie Witterquist is in the game. And the ball thrown away. First turnover against Northern Cass. There are 3 team fouls against Northern Cass in the quarter. 5:17 to go. Offensive rebound doesn't go. Tie ball for the rebound, and on the arrow the ball will stay with Valley City. And 21 on the shot clock. Thorson down low on the block, lost it briefly, able to get it back. Tessa Olsen, tightrope back to the baseline. Right corner three by Govan doesn't go. Jaguars with the rebound. Crocker around a Wintercrest screen to the basket. No. Dakota Potratz with the rebound, overthrew Olsen. Second turnover on the Highliners. Number 12, Katie Burchell, a 5'9 freshman, checks into the game for Valley City. And the Highliners will take a timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Again, the pressure from Valley City. Winterquist for Crockett. I thought she was just across midcourt straddling the center line, but she was still in the backcourt. Jensen had the ball poked away. Jalbert working out for Crockett. Three from the top of the key. Yes! Gets the roll. First three of the game. Jaguars within a point at 8-7. Left wing Drew Potratz. Tessa Olsen. Dakota Potratz. And a wide open Burchell who scores in a foul. Fourth team foul on Northern Cass in the quarter. This is on Winterquist. That's down as her second. And a chance at a three-point play short. And Ellie Lucas the rebound. Next foul against Northern Cass will give Valley City the penalty. Dump down low for Jensen. She's sandwiched and fouled. Foul against Dakota Potrats of Valley City. Her second foul, third team foul in the quarter. Josie Jensen, first free throw good. 14, Madison Anderson, a 5'8 sophomore into the game for the first time for Valley City, replacing Dakota Potrats. Jensen makes them both, and it's a one-point game, 10-9. Jaguars with a little pressure in the backcourt. Anderson. Inside for Burchill, shoots and scores off the glass. Katie Burchill with some instant offense. 2 buckets and 2 shots since coming off the bench. Pass tipped out of bounds, intended for Lucas. It'll stay with the Jaguars. 25 on the shot clock. Crockett, 3 on the way. Nope. And Burchill the rebound. Tessa Olson lays it up and in. First bucket for Tara Olson, 14-9. Valley City equaling their biggest lead. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rust. Crockett. Lucas alone just inside the arc on the right, overshot it. And a rebound, Drew Potrats. Ahead for Burchill. Threw it back, but Olsen there to cover and shoot a 3. Rebound Jensen. Jaguars haven't led. Jensen high post left, dumps for Crockett, shot is short, and the rebound for Olsen. Into the front court for Burchill. Long 3, high right, no. Crockett the rebound. Hayden on the run. Got tripped by Madison Anderson, her first foul. That's 4 on Valley City in the quarter. Casey Fix, number 21, a 5'4 senior into the game for the first time for Northern Cass. 3 on the way, left wing, no. Rebound Highliners and a foul by Fix, who just came into the game. That is team foul 5, and that creates the penalty with 1:57 to go in the quarter. And Drew Potrats to shoot 2 free throws for the Valley City Highliners. First free throw off the bracket, no good. Highliners 2 of 6 at the stripe so far this evening. Second free throw in, out, and in. 3 for Drew Potrats. And at 15-9, the Highliners with their biggest lead, and their pressure continues. Long pass, nice catch by Lucas. Hayden Crockett with a rebound and a basket. Hayden with 9 in the quarter. Jaguars down 4. Olsen almost lost the dribble. It will stay with the Highliners with 24 on the shot clock. Burchill inside, scores again. Burchill with 6 off the bench in the quarter. It's a 6-point lead, 17-11. Jensen for Crockett. Pass intended for Jalbert on the far side. It will stay with the Jaguars with 23 on the shot clock and 1:16 to go first quarter. Jalbert on the throw-in, caught by Lucas. Quickly for Jensen on the block. Dumping down low, and a reverse layup by Tess Jalbert. Nice pass. Final minute of the first quarter. Valley City with a 4-point lead. Olsen, 3, yes. First 3 of the game for the Highliners. Olsen with 5. 20-13. Looping pass to the far side finds Jalbert. Fix. No. Burchell the rebound. About a 2-second difference, 2 to 3 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's a 3 on the way. Drew Potratz missing the shot. Loose ball foul on the rebound. And that will go on the Jaguars. On Hayden Crockett, her first foul. Penalty in effect. Madison Anderson, a 5'8 sophomore, to shoot 2 for the Highliners. Drains the first. Number 30, Carly Ryder, a 5'5 freshman, into the game for Northern Cass, replacing Hayden Crockett. Second free throw off, 1 of 2, and an 8-point Valley City lead. Shot clock off for the remainder of the quarter. Jalbert. And a foul on Northern Cass. Foul is on Fix. That is her second. As an offensive foul, no free throws. Valley City up 8 with the ball. Final seconds, first quarter. Tessa Olsen inside the arc. Rebound Lucas. And they will not get a shot away. After 1 quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DH Bank and D.com. It's Valley City 21, Northern Cass 13, second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass, second quarter about to get underway. The 4th-ranked Northern Cass Jaguars trailing Valley City 21-13 in this Region 1 matchup in Class A. Hayden Crockett back into the game for the Jaguars. Gives for Jalbert high left. Addie Winterquist back in the game. Crockett. Step back 17-footer. No. And Burchell the rebound. Quickly in the front court for Olsen. Through the hands of one Highliner, but they keep possession. Drew Potratz at the top. Long 3 on the way, in and out. And the rebound comes to Burchell. Dumping it off, no good. Govan trying to hang on to the rebound along with Winterquist. And the ball will stay with Valley City on the arrow. Govan, Tess Olsen, Madison Anderson, Katie Burchill, who just scored there. She's got 8. And that's a 10-point lead for the Highliners. And Drew Potratz, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Jalbert. Or check that. No, that was Crockett. I beg your pardon. And she'll go to the line. Foul is on Katie Burchell, her first foul on Valley City in the quarter. Hayden's first free throw in and out. Josie Jensen back into the game for Northern Cass, joining Crockett. Reese Laveg, number 23 in the game for the first time, a 5'4" sophomore. Jalbert, and here's a pass inside, shot no. Rebound Jensen. Govan with a steal, but then losing it right back. Crockett a drive and a basket. Hayden Crockett with a dozen. 23-16. Valley City in the lead. 6.5 to go till halftime. Tessa Olson. Govan near the left block. Drew Potratz with a drive into the crowd and a foul. First foul on the Jaguars in the quarter. It's on Tess Jalbert, her second. Ellie Lucas back into the game for Northern Cass as Valley City inbound baseline right. Long three up and away, no good. But the offensive rebound for Dakota Potratz, who just checked back into the game. Dakota with 6. 9-point lead for Valley City. Lucas faked the three from the right. Crockett. In for Jensen the block. Crockett three on the way. Bango. Hayden Crockett's second three. She's got 15 of Northern Cass's 19 points, and the Jaguars within 6. Burchell ran into trouble. They swing it back out. Tessa Olson shot no good. And Lucas the rebound. Pressure from Valley City continuous. And Crockett wound up throwing it away. She got trapped too deep. Third turnover against Northern Cass. Olson from the right. Drew Potratz. Dakota Potratz on the right wing. Burchell against a double team. Shot no. And Jensen the rebound. Long pass cut by Crockett. Head of the crowd. Puts it up and in. Timeout Valley City. Short timeout. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. The letter I, banknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Valley City ball. Inbounding length of the floor. And now thrown toward the student section. And the ball will stay with Valley City. Dakota Potratz in for Drew Potratz. Back for Dakota. Three on the way. Nope. And an offensive rebound for Thorson. Nice pass down low. Anderson missed the shot and a foul underneath. Or do we have a held ball? We've got a held ball and it goes to the Jaguars on the arrow. Jaguars have not led in this game. They've been down by as many as 10. Crockett through the crowd. Lucas. Lavig for Hayden Crockett. Loops a pass down low against the double team for Jensen. No, and a foul. But Jensen to shoot 2 with 4:09 to go in the half. Team foul 2 on Valley City in the quarter. It's on Hadley Thorson, her second. As Jensen hits the first of 2, she's got 3 points, all from the line. Chance to cut the gap to 2, and she does. 25-23, midway through the second quarter. 15, Kaylee Nielsen into the game for the first time, a 5'9" sophomore. This is Nielsen with a 3, off the glass. If she called glass, 28-23. 5-point Highliner lead. They are unbeaten in Region 1 play. Crockett through the crowd, dumps it out for Lucas to score. Ellie Lucas's first basket. Highliners by 3, 3:35 to go in the half. Tessa Olsen in the lane, they work it back out. Drew Potratz with a 3, no. And they're in great position for the rebound, but a takeaway. And a pass a little too long for Lavig. 4th turnover in the Jaguars. Nielsen pass almost broken up by Hayden Crockett. Drew Potratz with a 3, high off the bracket, no. And a rebound for Jalbert. Long for Crockett at midcourt, waiting for reinforcements. Crockett around a screen. Lucas from the right corner, ball poked away and taken away by Dakota Potratz, but she's not able to hang on to it. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Jaguars. Addie Rust, number 4, checking into the game for Northern Cass. Crockett for Jalbert, she couldn't hang on to it. 6 Northern Cass turnover. Three-point lead for Valley City in quarter number 2. Govan high post right, stops at the block, kicks it back off for Olsen. 3 no. Rebound off Jalbert's hands and retrieved well by Lucas, but she wound up giving it up, and so did Valley City for that matter. Dueling turnovers, 5 against Valley City, 7 against Northern Cass. And a foul as Dakota Potratz was all over Josie Jensen. 3 fouls now on Dakota Potratz. And 3 on the Highliners in the quarter. Madison Anderson back in for Valley City. Crockett a drive, missed, no. Govan had the rebound and now in the front court. Nielsen, Tessa Olsen from 14, no. And a rebound for Lucas. Rust in transition. Crockett. Lucas right corner, Jensen right block against the double team. And scores. Jensen's first field goal, she has 6 points. And the Jaguars now within 1 with a minute and a half to go in the half. Govan pass, tipped away, taken away. Crockett driving, scoring! And the first lead, 29-28. First lead for Northern Cass, that is. And Crockett trying to get a steal. Who would you call the foul on? It's called against Crockett. That is her second. Second on the Jaguars in the quarter. Fouls adding up a little bit for Northern Cass. Crockett, Jalbert, Fix, and Winterquist each with 2. Drew Potratz back in for Valley City. Burchell's also back in. Nielsen, yes. Kaylee Nielsen with her first bucket, the 5'9" sophomore. 30-29, Valley City back in front. Crockett guarded by Govan. Jalbert. Back for Russ. Shot clock at 15. Inside Jensen. Lucas wide open right baseline. Overshot it. Jalbert had the rebound briefly, but Govan taking it away. Govan on the gold rush. And they're going to say Govan just lost the handle on it out of bounds. 7th turnover in the Highliners. Northern Cass ball, final seconds. Crockett. Jensen in the lane. Nope. Rebound Anderson. Trying to put something up and hitting! Drew Potratz, with no time on the clock, putting up a shot with a high degree of difficulty and putting it in. So our halftime score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Valley City 33, Northern Cass 29. We'll sum up the first half after these words on yourliveevent.com. On the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Join us at the Avalon Events Center in Fargo, North Dakota, January 17th for Winter Conference 2024. You'll hear from precision planting engineers and staff on new technologies, inputs, and practices. This year will also include a question and answer session with local growers sharing their experiences. Winter Conference 2024, January 17th at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. To register, visit planterdoc.com.
College goes far beyond the buildings, classrooms, and the tests. It's about making new friends, trying something different, and discovering your purpose. It's about getting involved, supporting your community, and joining the conversation. It's about learning, growing, and finding your passion. This is not your average classroom. This is the University of Minnesota Crookston.
And we are back. Joe Lancello with you at our halftime show. Brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Pretty good game here. Valley City leading Northern Cass 33-29 at the break. That lead was helped significantly by a three-pointer from Drew Potratz at the halftime buzzer. She was near the right sideline with a defender over her, and she was able to put it up and get it in, and it's a 4-point lead. Valley City has led most of the way. We have not been tied. Valley City led at 21-13 at the quarter. They led by 10 points, 23-13. but Northern Cass was able to come back on a 16-7 run of their own to take their first lead at 29-28. We've had 2 lead changes, and we have not been tied. Leading the way for Valley City, freshman Katie Birchall off the bench with 4 baskets, 0 for 1 at the line for 8. Drew Potratz with a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, 1 of 4 at the line for 6. Dakota Potratz, 2 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 6. Tessa Olson, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Katie Nielsen off the bench, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Hadley Thorson, a basket for 2. Greta Govan started, has not scored. And, Madison Anderson, 1 of 2 at the line for 1 point. Valley City, 4 of 9 at the free throw line. They turned the ball over 7 times, and unofficially they have 16 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. Valley City, 21 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second for their total of 33. For Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett with 2 threes, 5 twos, and 3 of 5 of the foul line for 19 points. Josie Jensen a basket, 4 of 4 at the line for 6. Ellie Lucas a basket for 2. Tess Jalbert a basket for 2. That's the scoring for Northern Cass. Addie Russ started, has not scored. Casey Fix, Addie Wintercrest, Reese Slavik, and Carly Ryder have been in the game and have not scored. Jaguars 7 of 9 at the foul line. 7 turnovers against Northern Cass, and the Jaguars unofficially 13 rebounds, 3 on the offensive side. Northern Cass 13 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second for their total of 29. As far as fouls go, for Valley City, Dakota Potratz has 3, Hadley Thorson has 2. For Northern Cass, Crockett, Jalbert, Fix, and Winterquist with 2 fouls apiece. And it's 33-29, Valley City in the lead. The Highliners 5-0 in Region 1 play. Northern Cass 3-1 in the region, and they're looking to bounce back from a loss at Wahpeton on Monday night, 57-50. And in the JV game earlier tonight, it was Valley City beating Northern Cass 49-23. The Jaguars can try to get some more scoring from other sources than Hayden Crockett, but Valley City with a tenacious press defensively, and they're able to get in position for some offensive rebounds. We'll see what the Jaguars do to counter that in the second half. That's our halftime show, brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Our halftime score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. 33-29, Valley City in the lead. We'll have the start of the third quarter after these words on yourliveevent.com. Wednesday night at 7, watch the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the yourliveevent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on yourliveevent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Teams getting final instructions before the start of the third quarter. Valley City led by 10 at one stage. Their lead now is 4. Northern Cass with their original starting 5. Hayden Crockett, Addie Rust, Ellie Lucas, Tess Shelbert, and Josie Jensen. And it will be Valley City who has the basketball. They will have their original 5 as well. Drew Potratz, Dakota Potratz, Greta Govin, Hadley Thorson, and Tessa Olson. This is Olson with the basketball. Swing it for Dakota Potratz. Now at the free throw line, Thorson. Olson with a 3 short. And Crockett the rebound. Crockett on the run. Through 2 defenders and scores! 33-31. Crockett now with 21. And a pass. Olson trying to save a turnover. Wound up scoop saving it. And then the Jaguars turn it right back. And a layup for Dakota Potratz. Potratz, she's got 8. 35-31, Valley City. Backcourt pressure. Crockett for Jensen. Back for Crockett. Jensen in the lane. Return pass. And a foul. And Hayden Crockett to shoot 2. Foul is on Greta Govin. That is her first and the first on Valley City in the quarter. First free throw by Crockett, good. Jaguars within 3. Now within 2. Hayden with 23 points, almost her season average. She averages 25.8. Inside for Thorson. Her shot was blocked, and they're going to say there was body contact as well. Hadley Thorson to shoot 2. Foul is on Ellie Lucas, her second. First on the Jaguars in the third quarter. Thorson, first time at the free throw line tonight. The Rainbow banks in. Three points for the 5'10 senior. Second free throw is short off the rim, and the rebound for Lucas. Crockett. Jensen. Lucas. Inside for Crockett. Ball last touched by Valley City. It will stay with the Jaguars with 22 on the shot clock. Shelbert on the inbound baseline right. In for Lucas. Catch, shoot, miss. Rebound Govin. Tessa Olson spinning toward the lane. Back for Drew Potratz. Olson. Dakota Potrats now Govan, left baseline. Trying to work her way through as Thorson, shot no good. Rebound Jaguars. Addie Rust. Entry pass tipped away. Rust gets it back. Crockett seeing some room. Top of the key three. High off the rim, off the top of the backboard. Valley City ball with 5:48 to go in the third. Highliners 5-0 in region play. Northern Cass 3-1 in the region. And now a steal. Lucas with the steal and the layup. 4 for Ellie Lucas. Timeout, Valley City. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our future, sharing our heritage with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, the letter I, banknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Valley City now with a 1-point lead and the ball. Olsen. Katie Burchell back in the game. She had a big impact when she came off the bench in the opening quarter. A drive and a basket for Dakota Potrats. She's got 10. 38-35 Highliners. Jalbert for Rust. Rust into the lane for Crockett, just inside the arc. Shot no. Rebound juggled and controlled by Olsen. Olsen on the run. Pulls up at the baseline. Shot no. Rebound off one of the Highliners. It'll go to Northern Cass. Again, pressure in the backcourt from the Highliners. Nice move by Jalbert, getting around a defender and scoring. Tess Jalbert with 4. 38-37. Jaguars again within 1. Here's a 3 from Drew Potrats off the bracket. Rebound tipped and controlled by Jensen, but then thrown away. Olsen in the lane scores. 7 for Tessa Olsen. 40-37 and a pass. Oh, that just stayed in bounds. Rust for Crockett. Jensen free throw line extended right. Will drive to the block. Pull up. No. Tried to get her own rebound, and the ball last touched by Dakota Potrats. The ball will stay with the Jaguars. Fresh shot clock. 4:03 to go in the third. Jalbert for Jensen. And turned over. Turnover 9 against Northern Cass. Govan left corner. For Olsen. Burchell high post. Back for Olsen. Now Dakota Potrats. Missed. Scramble for the rebound, and it will stay with Valley City. 33 on the shot clock. As Govan to throw it in. Finds Olsen and fouled. Foul is on Ellie Lucas. That is her third. Second on the Jaguars in the quarter. It was before the shot, so no free throws. But a 3 off the inbound for Drew Potrats. Drew Potrats with 9, and the Jaguars throw it away. 10 turnovers in the game, 3 in the quarter against Northern Cass. Addie Winterquist, 22 into the game for Northern Cass. Olsen left alone, missed the 3. Offensive rebound, no, and a rebound for Lucas, who's triple team, but finally gets the ball away. Jensen pull up, 10-footer in and out. And a rebound, Dakota Potretz. 6-point lead for Valley City, and they've got the ball. Burchell kicks off on top. The three drops in for Dakota Potretz. And timeout, Northern Cass. It was a 1-point game not long ago, but now Valley City has stretched it out. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com.
I'm Freya Engen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bell. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Valley City jumping back to a 9-point lead. They've led by as many as 10. Rust. Pass off target and taken away. 4th turnover against the Jaguars in the 3rd quarter. Olsen. Dakota Potretz. Back for Tessa Olsen. She'll drive through the crowd. The floater is good. 9 for Tessa Olsen. 48-37. Biggest lead for Valley City with 2:15 to go in the 3rd. Jensen. For Russ on the left wing, Crockett, left coffin corner 3. Off the rim, no. Offensive rebound, Jalbert. Trapped inside. Jensen for Crockett, who will drive and miss. And an offensive rebound, Winterquist, and she's fouled. Team foul 3 against the Highliners in the quarter. This is on Tessa Olsen, her first. Addie Winterquist, a 5'10 junior, shooting 2. Casey Fix, number 21 in the game, a 5'4 senior for the Jaguars. Winterquist's first point of the night. She got 1 of 2. And the Jaguars down by 10. Olsen for Dakota Potretz. Scramble for the ball. They'll call that a held ball, and it will go to Northern Cass on the arrow. 1:39 to go in the 3rd. That's one way to get a stop, and that's what the Jaguars need along with points. Long for Fix in the front court, and she's called for a travel. Turnover 12 against Northern Cass, and the 5th turnover in this 3rd quarter alone. Inbound for Olsen. Getting free of Crockett for Govan. Entry pass for Burchell. Back for Govan, who will drive and miss and be fouled. Greta Govan to shoot 2 with a minute 22 to go in the 3rd. 3rd team foul on Northern Cass, the 1st on Josie Jensen. Govan looking for her first point of the night. Reese Slavic, 23 into the game for Northern Cass to replace Fix. Govan's second free throw good, her first point of the game. 49-38. And a pass tipped and taken away by Dakota Potretz. Back for Drew Potritz. Now Olsen with a three. No. Scramble for the rebound. And Dakota Potritz tried to save it and couldn't. Jaguar ball with 1:02 to go in the third. Again, that Valley City pressure. Gets it in for Lucas. Now Jalbert, left corner three, overshot it. And a foul going to be called on Lavig going after the rebound. Team foul 4 on Northern Cass in the quarter. The first on Lavig. Carly Ryder in, Hayden Crockett out for Northern Cass to give her a little bit more of a break with the quarter break coming. Olsen for Govan. Dakota Potritz on the right wing, back for Olsen. Shot clock at 17. Drew Potritz knifed her way in and got fouled. And that will be the penalty. 15th foul on Northern Cass and the third on Tess Jalbert. Drew Potritz 1 of 4 at the stripe tonight, missing the first. Number 20, Olivia Olsen, a 5'9" sophomore in the game for the first time for Northern Cass. Drew Potritz with that big three at the first half buzzer. Rebound out of bounds, and it will go to the Jaguars. 21.7 to go in the third quarter. Shot clock off. Jaguars down 9. Jalbert deep in her own end. Overthrew Lavig, and another turnover against the Jaguars. In for Burchell, triple team of the block. Right wing three from Dakota Potritz, no good. Rebound Winterquist, and that's the quarter. After 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Valley City leads by 11, fourth quarter after this. Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Valley City basketball to start the fourth quarter. They've led most of the way and are up by 11, 49-38, their biggest lead of the night. Drew Potritz driving. For Dakota, Potritz driving, spinning, and scoring. 15 for Dakota Potritz. 51-38. Pass collected by Hayden Crockett, but then lost it to Dakota Potritz. Turnovers have hurt the Jaguars in the second half. 8 turnovers in the second half after 7 in the first half. Tessa Olsen for Govan. Now Drew Potritz into the lane. Puts it up short, and the rebound, Addie Rust. Rust into the front court. Hayden Crockett, who's got 23 of the night. Jalbert. Hands for Rust, 3 on the way, short, and Govan the rebound. Valley City trying to go to 6-0 in Region 1 play. Olsen, entry pass tipped away. Olsen getting it back. Finds Dakota Potritz up 3 on the way, good. Dakota Potritz with 18, and it's a 16-point lead, 54-38. Scramble at midcourt. Held ball, and the ball will stay in Northern Cass's hands. The Jaguars need to hang on to the ball. They got to make some shots, and they got to make some stops. Much easier said than done. Crockett for Jensen. Shot off target. Rebound Drew Potritz. Quickly ahead for Dakota Potritz. Drives, misses, but will go to the line. The foul is on Hayden Crockett. That's her third, and the first against the Jaguars in the quarter. Individually for Northern Cass, Crockett, Lucas, and Jalbert with 3 fouls apiece. And the first free throw by Dakota Potritz is good. As far as their fouls go, Dakota Potritz is 3, Thorson is 2. Dakota Potritz now with 19 points. Make it 20. 56-38. Crockett bumped by Dakota Potritz, and that'll be her 4th foul. And the first on the Highliners in the 4th quarter. Off the inbound, shot no good. Rebound Highliners. Drew Potritz. Olsen. Back for Govan. And an Olsen drive and a basket. 11 for Tessa Olsen. Now a 20-point lead for Valley City, and the Jaguars throw it away again. Timeout. Northern Cass on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Back after this.
Working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. 20-point lead for Valley City with 5.5 to go in the 4th quarter. Tessa Olsen. And looks like the Highliners may spread it out just a little bit here. There is still the shot clock to contend with. But up by 20, they're not in a hurry to shoot. Greta Govan for Drew Potritz right wing. Shot clock at 9. Inside, shot no good. And Lucas the rebound. Crockett across midcourt. Jensen in the lane, turn around, gets the roll. Jensen with 8. 58-40. Highliners beat the press. Govan for Dakota Potratz. Now Drew Potratz. Govan right coffin corner. And a pass inside for Thorson and a foul with 4:32 to play. Team foul 2 in the quarter. And the foul is on Ellie Lucas, her 4th. Lucas checks out, and Addie Witterquist back into the Northern Cass lineup. Fresh shot clock on the inbound. A drive by Dakota Potritz and a foul. Chance at a three-point play. Reese Slavik with the foul. That's her second. Third against the Jaguars in the quarter. Dakota Potritz, a perfect 5 of 5 at the line, and now with 23 points on the night. And a 21-point lead. And the ball off Crockett, but it will stay with the Jaguars. Lavig out. Tess Jalbert back into the Northern Cass lineup. Rust for Jalbert, top of the key. Now Crockett. Driving and scoring. And timeout, Northern Cass. They've got one timeout left. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. 61-42 in favor of Valley City. The Highlanders looking to go to 9-2 on the year. Northern Cass on the verge of falling to 9-3, and a rarity for them, I would think, back-to-back losses. As they had lost at Wahpeton on Monday night. Olsen for Drew Potratz. Dakota Potratz. Dakota with it again. Jaguars trying to double team the ball. Shot clock 15. Dakota Potratz in the block. Govan left baseline. 16-footer doesn't go. And the rebound, Jalbert. Jalbert, Crockett, Jensen, Rust, and Winterquist, the 5 on the floor for Northern Cass. Crockett around a screen. Rust for Winterquist in the block. Pass was short and taken away. Turnovers a big factor for Northern Cass in the second half. 10 turnovers in the second half. Entry pass comes for Burchell, who's back in the game, and she threw it away. Turnover 10 against Valley City. Jaguars inbound as we near the 3-minute mark. Crockett, pick and roll with Jensen. Shot is short. Jensen gets her own rebound and gets fouled. Josie Jensen to shoot 2 with 2:54 to play. Foul is on Katie Burchell, her second. That is 2 on Valley City in the quarter. First free throw, no good. Jensen's first miss at the line tonight. The senior with 8 points, 4 of 5, make it 5 of 6 at the line. 61-43. Olsen swinging around for Dakota Potratz. Back for Drew Potratz, her older sister. Dump down low for Dakota, scores and a foul. Dakota with a chance at a three-point play. She now has 25 points. Winterquist with the foul, her third, fourth team foul in the quarter against the Jaguars. 63-43. Hit, free throw in and out. Rebound tipped. And it came to Olsen, or no, check that. It came to Burchell and she got fouled. That's the penalty now. Jensen commits the foul, her second. Penalty, in effect, 2 free throws. And Burchell gets the roll for her the first. Burchell with 9 points. She had 6 in the first quarter off the bench. That was a big help for the Highlanders. She now has 10 after making both free throws, a 22-point lead. Winterquist driving. Kicking back. Jalbert with a three. No. Rebound Winterquist in a basket. Addie Winterquist with three. 65-45 as we near the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Burchell, right block. Ran into a double team and got fouled. Penalty in effect. Foul is on Jalbert. That's her fourth. So Lucas and Jalbert both with 4 fouls apiece for Northern Cass. Burchell made 2 a moment ago, makes the first of 2 here. The 5'9 freshman with 11 points. Coach Jimmy Howard mentioned her as a weapon off the bench in our pregame show, and he wasn't kidding. Burchell now with a dozen. 67-45. Valley City in the lead. Here's a Winterquist drive, no. And the rebound, Drew Potratz. And a foul going down the sideline. Again, the penalty in effect, 2 free throws. Hayden Crockett with a foul. That's her fourth now with 1:48 to play. Govan, 1 of 2 at the line, her only point of the evening. First one good. Highliners were just 4 of 9 at the line at the first half. Their percentage, I would assume, much improved here. Govan makes them both. 69-45. Crockett through the crowd and a layup. Hayden with 27. 69-47. Valley City about to go to 9-2 on the year. Dumping down low for Burchell and a bunny. Burchell with 6 in the quarter and 14 on the night. 71-47. As Northern Cass about to go to 9-3 as Hayden Crockett with a layup. She's now got 29. More than half of her team's points. Dakota Potratz for Govan. Again, Valley City can just kind of let the air out of the ball. Right wing three from Drew Potratz, no good. Jaguars with a rebound. 45 seconds to play. Rust drives, gets her own rebound. And the rebound off Burchell out of bounds. It will stay with the Jaguars with 39.7 to play in regulation, 34 on the shot clock. In for Winterquist. Crockett just inside the three-point line and scores. 31 for Hayden Crockett. Dakota Potratz in the left corner again. Shot clock is off now, so all Valley City has to do is really hold on to it and warm up the bus. Be a happy ride home. Olsen to step back with 7. And this one will belong to Valley City. And our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. The final 71-51, Valley City over Northern Cass. Stick around, we've got our postgame programming coming up after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Kansas School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Kansas will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Kansas is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northernkansasschool.org. That's northernkansasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
I'm Freya Angen. I'm confident during the match, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Lily Bill. I'm confident on the court, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkmeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on an Alaska and Glacier Bay cruise July 23rd to August 4th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise, including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information and to watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We are back at Northern Cass. Joe Lancello joined by Dakota Potrets of the Valley City Highliners. Winners tonight, 71-51. And I got to tell you, I had not seen your team play before. I had not seen them ranked or anything. But son of a gun, you guys were impressive.
Yeah, we just, oh gosh. Sorry.
That's okay. But I've got to say, you were really aggressive with the pressure, and that probably did a great deal to throw Northern Cass off their game.
Yeah, we just had to control the boards and make sure, I had a lot of fouls, but I had to keep those under control at the end too.
And I was saying to you during the break, your sister Drew has got to show you how she made that three-point shot like the one at the end of the first quarter, at the first half buzzer.
Yeah, that was just luck probably.
But that really gave you guys quite a boost, I would have to think, going into the dressing room.
Yeah, it did. It gave us a lot of energy to go into the second half.
And I would imagine that your team right now has got a great deal of confidence too, because you've won more than 50% of the games you won last year. You've got 9 now as opposed to 6 all of last year.
Yeah, we just have to keep the energy going and see how far we can get, see what else we can do.
Well, you're off to a pretty good start, undefeated in Region 1 play.
Yes, we are.
Okay. And you've got a busy weekend, I understand. You're going to go to Devil's Lake for games Friday and Saturday against a couple of teams that were highly regarded going into the season.
Yeah, we stay overnight, and it'll be tough, but I hope we can prove ourselves again.
Well, make sure you get some rest, and quite a performance by your team tonight. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Valley City in the future.
Yes, hopefully.
And Dakota Portraits is our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life Giving Energy. Enbridge. For Energy for Life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Dakota, thanks very much, and congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you so much.
And we'll continue with our post-game show as 71-51 Valley City over Northern Cass. Back after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Not everyone can get Secret Service level protection, but with IRI Insurance you can. You see, we've got your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, and so much more. Ensuring you've got the protection you need and all your questions answered faster than you can say classified information. Get protected. Get IRI Insurance. Go to iriinsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
And back at Northern Cass, Joe Lancello, joined by Jimmy Howard, the coach of the Valley City Highliners. Winners 71-51 at Northern Cass. I'm sure there are a lot of people, if they haven't been asking it before, they're going to be asking it now. Who are these guys?
Just a bunch of really hard-working girls. They put a lot of work in at practice and in the off-season, and they do everything I ask them to do, and then they just believe in themselves and believe in what we're doing. And it's a fun group of kids to coach that just want to play for each other, and that's who we are.
How much of your success is down to not playing like the Fargo Metro schools, playing down, picking on somebody more your own size enrollment-wise, and how much of it is just confidence from playing well?
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, we had to play those schools that were 3 or 4 times the size of us. They just have more athletes. And we're playing schools more our size. They have the same amount of athletes, and so we're able to showcase a little bit of what we've had. But the girls work really hard. This is a very good team that we just played tonight, and our girls just believe. They kept grinding, and I can't say enough about the performance they had tonight.
I've got to tell you, your press is going to drive a lot of teams nuts if it hasn't already.
Yeah, the one thing we do have is length. We've said that in the past, and then we go see some of those bigger schools, and we're like, oh, we're not quite as long. But we do have a lot of length, and the girls like to get out and run, and they like to try to get steals and get tips, and it allows them to be who they are and just be athletes and attacking the hoop.
You gave kind of a spoiler alert in the pregame show. You mentioned Katie Burchell being a spark off the bench, and son of a gun if she didn't do that in the first quarter with 6 points off the bench.
Yeah, she's been our best sixth player of the year. She does everything we ask, rebounding, scoring, and she's just a freshman and learning how to play at this level. But she's a physical presence that we don't have when she's not on the floor. We have some other players that do different things, but they can't do the same thing she does physically. And we had to answer some stuff early in the game, and she was a big reason that we were able to do that.
And this is a good start for your weekend because you've got 2 games in Devil's Lake, Watford City, I believe it is tomorrow night, and then Shiloh Christian, both teams that were highly regarded going into the season.
Yeah, we're trying to just take it one game at a time. So now we focus on Watford City, and we know we have Shiloh on Saturday, but we're just trying to take it one game at a time, keep grinding out wins and just grinding out games and learning how to win and learning if our style can sustain multiple days in a row.
I'm sure we're going to be seeing and hearing more about the Valley City Highliners in the future. Jimmy Howard, thank you so much, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you, and go Highliners.
Jimmy Howard, coach of Valley City, 71-51 winners over Northern Cass tonight. We'll run down the final stats and wrap things up after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you. Joe Lancello back at Northern Cass, where Valley City defeated the Northern Cass Jaguars 71-51 tonight. And let me finish this as well with the precision play of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planning updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And our precision play of the game, well, you talk about precision. There was a three-pointer that Drew Potratz made at the second quarter buzzer that gave the Highliners a 4-point lead at the break, 33-29, and they just kind of took it from there in the second half with a 71-51 victory. Precision play of the game, Drew Potratz at three-pointer at the second quarter buzzer. And running down the scoring for Valley City, 3 players in double figures, Dakota Potratz, 2 threes, 7 twos, 5 of 6 at the line for 25 points. Katie Burchell off the bench, 5 baskets, 4 of 5 at the line for 14. Tessa Olson a 3, 4 twos for 11. Drew Potratz a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, 1 of 6 at the line for 9. Whoops. No, 2 threes. I beg your pardon. Plus a 2 and 1 of 6 at the line for 9. Kaylee Nielsen, a 3 and a 2 for 5. She only played in the second quarter, but a big impact there. Greta Govan, 3 of 4 at the line for 3. Hadley Thorson, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Madison Anderson, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Valley City, 15 of 25 at the free throw line. They were 4 of 9 in the first half, so 11 of 16 in the second. 10 turnovers against the Highliners, and Valley City unofficially with 28 rebounds, 8 on the offensive side. Valley City, 21 points in the first quarter, 12 in the third, 16 in the third, 22 in the fourth for their total of 71. And Valley City now 9-2 overall, 6-0 in Region 1 play. For Northern Cass, Hayden Crockett, 2 threes, 10 twos, and 5 of 7 at the line for 31 points. She was the only player in double figures for the Jaguars. Josie Jensen, 2 baskets, 5 of 6 at the line for 9. Ellie Lucas, 2 baskets for 4. Tess Jalbert, 2 baskets for 4. Addie Winterquist, a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Addie Russ started, did not score. Olivia Olson, Casey Fix, Reese Lavig, and Carly Ryder played and did not score. Northern Cass, 11 of 15 at the foul line for the night. 17 turnovers against the Jaguars, 10 of those in the second half. And it was those turnovers that were really instrumental, I think, in Valley City being able to stretch their lead in the second half. And the Jaguars unofficially 33 rebounds, 10 on the offensive side. Northern Cass, 13 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 9 in the third, 13 in the fourth, for their total of 51. The Jaguars now 9-3 overall, 3-2 in Region 1 play. And the Jaguars off until Tuesday night when they host Carrington. Valley City, as I mentioned, will be in Devil's Lake Friday and Saturday. Friday night they'll take on Watford City, and Saturday they'll meet Shiloh Christian. In the JV game tonight, it was Valley City winning 49-23. Valley City also won the C-Squad game. I didn't get the score of that. They turned the scoreboard off real quick, so I couldn't write that down. So Valley City with a sweep. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thanks very much to Bryce Laxdal, the athletic director. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will patronize them with your coverage, your business, I should say. And, well, thank them for allowing us to give you coverage of high school sports here on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here from Northern Cass. Valley City 71. Northern Cass 51. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.